I'm Jen Burson. I'm the founder of Generation PR, a public relations and social media marketing firm based in Los Angeles. And I am also the founder of Profitable PR Pros, which is a community that I created to bring together PR professionals where we could collaborate, communicate, support each other, give our industry a much needed feeling of community and connection. One of the topics that's come up time and time again is initial discussion I had about saying no. And no is a complete sentence. You don't have to justify why you say no to things. And we had an entire live about it. I've done blog posts about it. I've done LinkedIn articles about it. And we've had more specific questions come up about saying no to prospective clients, like turning them down. I know that it's one of the hardest things for an entrepreneur to do and actually to learn. It's kind of a discipline. We are typically, when we're starting out, especially operating your business from a place of fear and concern that if you say no, then that opportunity slips away and that might be the only opportunity you have, or the feeling of, some money is better than no money. I understand it's a really hard thing when you're running a business to turn down work because, it's like this fear that maybe something else won't come or something better is not going to come along. And if you say no, you're kind of crazy because you're turning down money and revenue. And, it's easy to fall into this trap of wanting to make money so much that you'll start to take on any project. And even not only just taking on clients that maybe aren't the right fit, but doing services for them that maybe aren't what you love to do, or you're now cherry picking services for clients. Like you do Facebook ads for this one, paid social for this one, you do email marketing for that one, you do copywriting for this other one. Now everyone is on different plans, right? And you can't ever get into a flow state. You can't get into that kind of economies of scale type scalability in your business when you have to manage all these clients doing all these different services. So, and I know it's really hard when a client comes and they're like, we need email marketing, we need paid social, we need influencer marketing, and you're like, okay, we'll do it. Sure, you're smart enough and you can figure it all out, but it's not a good use of your time. So, those feelings of clients coming that are not the best fit for you, and clients coming that you really, 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 really like, I really want to work with you, but you want all these things that I don't do. And now I can try to do them just to get the work. So then you're kind of expanding your offering and spreading yourself thin. So it's over time really detrimental to your well-being. It sucks up your time that you can't get back. And the reality with this approach is you're operating your business from a place of fear. You will take on clients that don't necessarily deserve to work with you or aren't the right fit with your vision. And I found that some of the challenges is that you're allowing this to happen because maybe you don't have a clear vision. You don't have a clear vision for the kind of company that you want to be running, the kind of clients you want to be working with, the kind of services you want to be offering. And anything that's not aligned with that vision is not what you should be doing in your company. Does that make sense? Like, why would you create a company that has you now working with clients that you're not that excited about, providing services that you're not great at? If a client comes and says they need all of these things and it's not squarely in the vision that I have for the kind of business that I want to run, doing the kinds of things that I really love to do, supporting the kinds of clients that I want to work with, and creating the kind of business vision that I have for myself, it's a no. It's a solid no. So the first step here is, I had another first step. I'm going to go even further back and say the very first step is realizing that those decisions come from a place of fear. You're operating from fear and running a business that, you're afraid that other work won't come your way. You're not sure if your lead gen process is good enough. So this thing that came your way is like maybe it, right? Um, it should be an enjoyable experience. Like if you want to hate your job, if you want to work with clients that you don't love, doing services you don't enjoy, and you kind of hate the work, you might as well go back and get a 9 to 5 job. It's a lot less stressful. It's a guaranteed paycheck, But I would not recommend doing that because I have a better way, I promise you. So realizing that those decisions come from a place of fear, and that's okay. But it's like having that awareness allows you to kind of see where you're making those decisions and why you might be making them. So that's number one. And then when you have that awareness, now really think about the vision you want to have for your business, your life. I know when to say no to clients. I'd say probably 19 out of 20 leads we get through our website are not the right fit. And that's great. But the one that comes is perfect. And they, then there's all these things that we do to attract those people so that when they see us, they're like, that's the agency for me. I know exactly what I'm looking for and they're going to provide it to me. And I see those clients and I know that they have a lot of the things I'm looking for and we're going to be successful. We're going to love working with them. And all of my, boxes are checked and all of the no's are farmed out happily. And I know that I'm going to maintain my energy and have the bandwidth when those right clients come along and be able to serve them, with that excitement and passion and all of that, because you can't be excited. It's part of what we do. Like we are convincing media of how cool and interesting and innovative and awesome and different and newsworthy, noteworthy, creative our clients are. And if you don't really feel that, how are you going to pitch that and get results? It's just not even worth it. So it's like this whole domino effect of draining your energy, not being as effective at your job because you're not that excited and genuinely like it comes through. And I want to help you build a business that you love. So every move and choice that you make in business, it's a stepping stone that gets you closer to your vision. And then staying true to that vision, it allows you to bring on clients that align with it. And then that brings you more of the same, more success with those kinds of clients, attracting more clients that are bigger, more established, bigger budgets in that niche that you love. So what this should empower you to do is say no without feeling guilty. When you find certain projects maybe aren't bringing you joy, even if you're working with a client, you've already made that decision. You're like, okay, I'm in this. And it's been a month or 2 or 3 months. And you're like, this isn't great. I don't love it. I'm not doing a great job. This client's kind of a nightmare. Like, I want you to have good energy in your business. I want you to have, enthusiasm and passion for what you're doing. So, you have to break through this limiting belief that money is a limited resource and you either take what you can get or you're out of luck. That is a limiting belief that's driven by fear